Woo!
Shenanigans! Shenanigans! I feel
It's a good word.
also remember that like there was a phase where that word was just really popular for some reason. It also feels like it feels like such a word from I'm gonna bring it up immediately, the Homestuck era.
Oh
Like
my
this
God.
was probably a word that was like recurring in the Homestuck text that like people our age like said, and that's how you kind of knew. Congratulations. Do you think that makes you better than the rest of us?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Don't
Hey,
remind
that
me.
was the first time I ever felt old was when I was doing a Homestuck cosplay somewhere and somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, I know who you are. You're that person that shares music with Undertale." And I'm like, "Oh my God." I am no longer with the youths.
I just realized I forgot to unmute myself this whole time. This is fine.
Oh.
Like, you guys were,
This is
like,
awkward.
unmuted, but I was not.
Oh,
This is
so
fine.
Chat just got to hear us having a conversation without you. That's very funny. The only thing that matters is that Kai never read Homestuck, so
Yeah.
get on board.
Anyway, wait, I just realized, you know what oh, oops, I didn't mean to click yet. I just realized I'm using the wrong model right now. I'm supposed to be Ace Attorneying, not Kai Attorneying. Hang on. Hang on. There we go.
Ace Attorney.
There you go.
Yes. There we go. We're Ace Attorney.
We're now Ace Attorneying for real. Okay.
Wait, you're telling me all these attorneys are Ace?
No way.
Yes, that's how that works.
I will say I do headcanon Apollo as the acest of the attorneys.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
From the one chapter I've done so far.
Yeah, he does. he doesn't understand. Yeah.
Oh my god. But yes, okay. So quick TLDR about where we're at this point in the game. This is the second part of chapter 2. So we did like the first part of the investigation. And I already forgot most of what happened because it's 2 weeks is a long time.
Catch up.
But yeah, basically Apollo came to like Phoenix Wright was in the hospital because of something that happened. I don't remember anymore. There's been a murder in a park. Trucy's pants got stolen.
I hate when that happens.
Your panties.
And everything seems to be connected. And now we're here. Yeah.
Great.
And the one we're
Awesome.
defending is like the son of like a Yakuza boss. Yeah.
Oh, I know where we are. Okay, great.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I last played this game.
Yes. But yeah, we'll go by vibes and see how
Great.
this goes. Yes. Okay. I usually voice Apollo. So one of you needs to be Trucy.
I'll do it. I'll take
Okay.
it.
Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury. He was all smiles yesterday.
Yeah, smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice! I started my voice training at 5 this morning. Oh god.
Real Kai experience. Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here.
Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine!
Sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training.
Oh, that's someone else. Kyo, you want to take that? I don't know who it is yet.
Okay, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's this guy. he's the defendant. Good morning.
Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care.
This is the 2000s.
You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. Oh, the old man's here too.
Oh shit.
Does anyone want to be the old man?
Key, don't be running your mouth like that here.
See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
Oh my god. My worst fear is realized. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. Imagine being able to hold a
Welcome
proper
to Ace
conversation with
Attorney.
this guy. No, for real. Oh god.
Sorry, Miyu, you only get the Misha old man voice. Only Vita's old man voice.
I'm sorry, no kill old man today.
Look at him, the love of my life.
Oh my god.
He, on the other hand, is not an Ace Attorney.
Does anyone else? Do either of you guys want? Okay, we need one person to be the judge and one person to be Clavier.
I'll take the judge. I'll take the judge.
Okay.
I got Clavier.
All right.
Okay.
Oh god,
What
do
is
I
now
have a
in session
German in
for-
me?
Oh shit.
You what?
You what?
I was gonna say, do I have a German accent in me? Let's find
I don't
out.
know. We'll
everybody.
find out. We'll
Yeah.
find out. Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Kitaki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ready to rock and roll, Air Judge. It's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor?
It's Mr. Gavin's brother. He's so pretty.
He's so pretty.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
You know that little band I started in my free time? That accent is not gonna work. I'm not even gonna bother. Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say nine to your friends when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah?
Oh my god.
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
To worry, Herr Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah?
He's a rock star turned prosecutor, okay.
A German rock star
German,
turned
yeah.
prosecutor. How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength
Oh my god, Mew.
of the little boy who bested my brother? Me with the German, no, I don't got it in me. I went to theater school with an actual guy from Germany. Like, there's no hope.
Oh my
Anytime I
God.
try to do even the vaguest German accent, I'm like, he'd be so ashamed of me. It was worth canceling a show or two.
Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
It's a courtroom, bro.
Didn't somebody die?
That doesn't mean it has to be boring. The law.
It
Who,
is a
who
court
says
of law.
the law has to be boring?
Oh my
Elle Woods
God.
would not stand for this.
Oh, Kyo, Mew said, is this how I sound on VC, Kyo? Is that how a German accent sounds?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Air Judge.
They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
A chung, baby. Today we play it my way.
Oh my god!
He's so
What's that
fruity.
noise? He is. Like, I thought Mr. Coffee Man from the first trilogy was something, but this guy is on another
Listen.
level.
Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down to prosecuting.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
The victim, Pal Mercatus, director of the Mercatus Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand.
What in the world was the doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yeah, I believe you will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim.
Wasn't the... Okay. What do you mean undeniable? But there was a
If you
knife
are to
incident.
glare at anyone, Herr Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Every time! 9. Not yet. First, there is a little matter to be cleaned up.
Could you talk without the accompaniment?
I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gabi?
The motive, Herr Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Mercatus Clinic? Merrickits?
I've been saying it as
Maractus?
Maractus, yeah.
Great, awesome. I'm
Like
good
a
at reading,
Pokemon.
everybody. I'm good at reading.
Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that.
Oh, but what if the defendant specifically requests to do so, as he did this morning? I would give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he
Oh
said.
my god,
God.
this clown.
What?
This clown!
What is right?
I feel like Apollo's clients are consistently like just putting their feet in their mouth, like directly like, I'm gonna cause problems on purpose.
Yeah.
They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So, you, son, are the defendant. Walkie, are you?
They are just clowns. This isn't a court.
I ain't your son, old man!
Ain't your old man, buddy. I ain't your buddy,
You
pal.
step to a
God.
Kitaki, you best be prepared to step strong!
You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step into jail. You gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about.
Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. What? Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass.
Oh my god.
That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying?
The way he talks is so funny.
Stand in the park.
Oh.
You're saying you were one of the victim's patients? A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True that.
True that.
Hi, Huckabee.
I'll tell you one thing, that doc was whack. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this. Oh, Apollo. Alright, I'm gonna just press all the statements. First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor.
Who asked you, pointy locks? Just who do you think you are?
Your lawyer.
Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He was a quacker, plain and simple.
By someone, you mean... Was there anyone with a score to settle with this doctor? Besides you, I mean.
You better ask somebody else, Holmes. What do I care? I made up my own mind and did what had to be done. Straight gangsta style.
Oh my god.
But why were you so mad at this doctor? Yo, sit back and listen while I drop it, J-Man.
J-Man! God. So, you were a patient at the Maractus Clinic half a year ago. For what reason?
I had what you might call a mark of honor.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little run-in with the what now? With the Reveals family.
They're just called the rivals?
Yeah, just
That's when I pulled a Jack move.
God, the naming system in Ace Attorney is unparalleled.
And ran into an
Honestly.
ambush. G busted a cap right in me.
God.
What is this writing?
Nobody drops it like walkie-talkie, y'all. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting
Kyo the gangster fits your PNG.
and ran in 15 minutes before the and ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time by yourself. This man just ran into a gunfight.
God.
Hey, I was more than a match for those guys. So you were carried to the Maractus clinic from there?
Oh my god, he's so stupid.
Apparently, he was shot in the heart.
Shot in the heart and he's still alive?
I can catch bullets between my teeth,
Okay, Tracy.
Okay, Tracy.
but I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
The bullet stopped just short of my thumper. You know what I'm saying?
God.
I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
So, as you say, the surgery was a failure.
That ain't all of it, Holmes.
God. What do you mean he just let you go without a word?
What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what! I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
It sounds as though Herr Doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go.
He's a liar, straight up! He's a badder G than me!
I can't deal with the way he speaks.
I know, right?
So, this bullet is still...
You know it, I can still feel it! Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart.
Your words are like a bullet straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles. Gavin literally walks to the court and says, "Shot through the heart, and you're too this man."
God.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice. Word, J-Man. We're no accident, that's for shizzle.
You can really tell how old this game is.
Oh my god, the 2007 of it all.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor. Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor.
Waki, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Collab, back straight.
Imagine being straight.
Imagine they're called the Ace Attorneys. Come on.
But why did this mistake only come to light that day?
It was found during the family health checkup.
The family health checkup?
Not the family health checkup. That was the wackest thing of all. All those G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy.
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 A relief to hear.
Eh? What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Lead poisoning, baby.
Oh my god.
Zoe.
Bizoy.
Yes, Herr Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
No way. That's whacked.
There is proof. Your checkup report.
Oh.
Waki's checkup report.
How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. You're almost as careless as he was. Laughs in German.
Laughs in German.
Laughs in German.
Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started.
Started?
We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness. Walkie sure is quiet all of a sudden.
I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Also, I'm gonna look at that report first. Patient's name. Oh, he's 19. Okay.
Oh, what? I could have sworn he was like at least 30.
He's just a baby. I like this idea. Like he is trying so hard to appear way tougher than he is.
Yep. Metallic object found near heart. Urgent exam needed. Interesting.
I just realized his name sounds like walkie-talkie.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah.
Welcome to Ace Attorney. Oh my god, I forgot this guy. So, you will tell us your name and occupation.
Who is this guy?
Who's clown?
Do either of you guys want to take them, or should I?
I'll be Wesley Stickler.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I
Oh
take
my
it to
God.
refer to some labor that
He
profit society at
I'm
large.
not even clicking
my God,
anything. He's just going.
Well, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation. And once we have accepted this reality, we see that our confusion is not gestalt per se, but derives from. This is going too fast. I can't read.
Like I couldn't like I wasn't clicking anything.
She
there.
means to say that he is a student.
My god. He's one of those. He's like
yapper.
old bag
He's a
from the first trilogy.
Me when somebody IRL asks me what a VTuber is.
Oh god.
A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my.
Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today.
Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. So sassy.
Yeah.
You ask quite simplistically
Oh,
what I
God.
saw. However, we must understand that the Homo
God.
sapiens possess two eyes that are designed to receive and interpret data, sending
just
images in the
keeps
form of signals.
I like that it fades to black.
Okay. Testimony.
That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. I shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead.
Interesting. Do we have an autopsy?
We have a autopsy report.
Let me check that actually. I do not have the autopsy report. Oh, I do. Cause of death. Single
bullet to the right temple.
Okay. Cool.
Why
That
is
might
there
be
OnlyFans?
relevant.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have two sets of pants anyway.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry,
Anyways.
you can't. It's not an Apollo Justice game if we're not talking about Trucy's magic panties.
Oh god.
Was there anyone else in the park at that time? I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not.
Witness refers to is this.
The court accepts this into evidence. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Trucy, why are you staring like that at the witness?
That man. I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before.
Huh.
Hmm.
Sus.
Sus.
Sus. Looks like you got a buccal fat removal.
Oh god. Can I examine this? Oh,
No,
I
he's
can.
just a starving university student. That man subsists on ramen noodles.
God. Me too. You know, when I was a student. Whoa, don't point that thing at me.
Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns. Magic guns, at least. The ones that pigeons come out of.
Very reassuring.
I'm an expert. Gun expert.
God,
I took a class.
Oh my god. Is
Wow.
that it? I think that's okay. That's all.
Esto.
Alright.
I'm curious about where he said that the guy was shot.
Yeah, I'll go back to that one.
I think he said in the middle of the forehead, and I think the autopsy report said right temple.
Yeah. On the way home from shopping, you say? Why go through the park?
Ah, a fascinating inquiry. Revealing me culpable of being insufficiently verbose.
Oh no, he hasn't spoken enough.
Let us consider the time saved by passing through the park on the way home from the store. In that time, I am capable of solving 2 GMAT problem sets. On average, it requires me 3 minutes, 24 seconds to complete such a set. Ergo, the time to complete 2 on average is 6 minutes, 48 seconds. However, in the case that the questions are in the verbal category, admittedly not-
That's enough. Enough, I get the idea.
Mr. Justice, the court hopes to finish cross-examination sometime this month.
Please, we have a recording booked after this trial. And I've got a show to perform.
Gee, sorry, we're all so busy. Okay, wait. What?
No one here
Apollo
is
only has
qualified.
one job. He does not have a side hustle.
Stand from the front. Oh, square in the forehead. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Whew. If that's all of it, I think I have a chance.
Is that you relaxing, I see, Herr Justice?
Huh? Oh, objection!
Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Right, look at this.
The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right, a problem. Yes! The problem is that, look, it's the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not?
Ah, I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It's quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not of geometrical absolute. What do I mean by this? For example, the deflection of a meter is, oh my god, the wavelength of the light emitted of a krypton particle, as we all know. In addition, it is a well-known fact that krypton particles are rare and invisible to the naked eye, which points to a basic fallacy in your line of reasoning. Namely, that... Mr. Justice,
Yes.
is your objection to these, krypton particle things?
This is the big time, and you are obsessed with something so small? You disappoint me.
No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here.
Do tell.
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple.
Temple?
Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Oh, Apollo.
Oh, his confidence. Believe in yourself, Apollo.
It is, right? Finally! He just like me for real.
Finally, I got one! Herr Justice. Oh, Herr Justice.
Yes?
Your tactics are outdated. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles. Come on, honey. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it?
What happened 7 years ago?
That's the mystery!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. His face!
Head, forehead.
Forehead?
Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see 2 men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Herr Forehead?
Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout, "Stop!"
And you, Fraulein? Me? Well, I'd probably scream, "Eek!" like that. And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder?
If the victim turned his head on the last moment, gulp.
Ah, yes, thank you for jogging my memory.
That's called leaving
Sounds like
the
a-
witness everywhere
Right?
else.
It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required. Is that legal?
I guess
Well,
anything
I
goes
mean-
in this courtroom.
The Ace Attorney games are a satire of the Japanese legal system.
As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two! I cried, with composure.
With composure, okay.
The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
Hmm.
I see. So you attempted to stop the crime. Indeed, with composure.
With composure.
Maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that.
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately.
Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it, stood here. W. For witness. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report.
Hmm.
That does seem to be the case. Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy.
So you saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened?
It can be said we students of Ivy University know no fear. The moment I saw that pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action. That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot.
You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly wouldn't have left a witness behind. He actually looks like he has no idea he was in danger.
He's so, like, unaware.
Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed.
If you say so. With composure. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice?
They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park.
And the victim responded to that clarion call.
Quite.
Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned?
Indeed, I would say about the same time, to be precise.
And the victim didn't ask you for help?
Roughly, to be precise.
It can be said that he didn't have the time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step.
Totally sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him.
Don't say that too loud, Trucy, please. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly?
He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web, indeed.
He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked. A common tale, but true.
Unfortunately, before I could take further action,
You didn't try to apprehend the criminal?
it all happened so fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time.
Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollo?
What?
The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away.
According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes.
In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find.
Find something? Find what?
I like that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go.
Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now?
At least the testimony's getting a little clearer.
She's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. Okay, I gotta find something. Wait, what evidence do I have?
Where did the people find the murder weapon? Because if the killer tossed it and then ran away, wouldn't it be left at the scene?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it did say it was left at the scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
prosecution took it first.
Oh, there are fingerprints on it. There aren't fingerprints on it. The fingerprints were wiped off.
Ah.
So, like, the killer, like, if he had tossed it away right after shooting the guy, there would still be fingerprints on it.
That's true.
Ooh.
That's the something that is not there. I think.
Right, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, wait, can I just put the gun as the thingy? Wait.
So I think maybe,
this
yeah,
one.
tossing the pistol aside and then present the...
I gotta save
Yes.
some.
There is... Always be saving. Always be saving.
Yeah.
I do unapologetically save scum these games.
Same. Wait a second.
Tusk, another misleading request.
I can't wait a second.
Yet you're so beholden to your own mode of
Discourse!
discourse. You can't see how it affects you.
Come again?
Wait a second, you say? A second? Are we intended to wait just that? A single second? 1/60th of a minute?
Oh my gosh.
It's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes 35 seconds, Mr. Justice,
This guy is like my brother. God, yes, Your Honor.
am I to understand you are objecting to the length of a second?
Yes, I mean, no! Here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it.
Ah, a common ploy, made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints.
Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran.
Right. He didn't have to. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints. Ah, the little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there. I'm not little.
How old is
I'm
she?
16.
Oh, she's 16. Wow.
Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fraulein?
Wait, why is a 16-year-old allowed in court?
This court lets a lot of things happen.
What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo.
Yeah, this is why they don't allow 16-year-olds to be lawyers.
Her brain cells? She's like,
God.
brain cell gone.
Well, Mr. Justice?
Could the killer have been wearing gloves?
No way!
Oh,
Can save. Can you save?
Yeah, yeah.
Always be saving.
Um.
I'm gonna
what do
say
you
no
guys
way,
think?
because that seems the strongest.
Yeah. Do I have any other...
Because you've got our little fingerprint duster. I wonder,
Yeah.
was there any other place that you found fingerprints during your investigation?
There was, but I forgot what it was.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, the knife does have Walkie's
Oh.
prints on it, which means that if Walkie was there, he would have left fingerprints on something. Like, why would he leave fingerprints on the knife but not the gun?
Yeah.
If he was the one who fired it.
Ooh.
That's true. Okay, let's see. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained. Oh, okay. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. Bro.
That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant. He threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of.
That sounds solid to me. Well, Herr Forehead, any of your precious objections? What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work!
You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. God damn it, Apollo.
I felt that.
Why you
What do
being
you
so
mean,
angsty?
nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh?
Come
Isn't
on!
what obvious? Oh my god.
When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away.
Oh, it's okay, it's the knife. You're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong.
God.
Trucy is coming for this man.
It can be said that I'm quite offended.
I like his little wobbly eyes.
God.
While it is indeed
Oh.
true that, oh my god, that was
Yep.
seized by the teacher and posted on the blackboard for all to see, and for this, the appellation, the poor might be... Yeah.
Yeah.
What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol,
Then it had to be something else. Yes, we already know what it is.
at least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking, ouch!
I'll wipe that
Gavin!
smile off your pretty face, Gavin.
He called him pretty.
God.
Perhaps
don't
you can
ship
inform
them.
the court as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene? Oh, we know this.
Yeah.
Is that a sword?
A
I saw one of those on
sword?
the late night movie last night.
Isn't that just a knife? Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime, with the defendant's prints on it.
His prints?
This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed.
You look so relaxed.
He's just the chillest.
I don't know, he's got a lot to say for a guy whose last name means piano.
I think that's his first name. I think they're... Yes?
Oh.
Yeah, Gavin is his last name.
Yeah.
Oh, his first name. Oh, his parents hate him.
What's his brother's name? Oh my gosh, the other one. The other Gavin.
Oh, yeah, the other I forgot. I only remember him as because
It
Apollo
also
just
starts
calls
with
him
a
Mr.
K.
Gavin.
They're K and K Gavin.
Yeah.
You're forgetting two other things you've just proven.
Huh?
One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Walkie-Talkie. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim.
Okay, but intent of harming and then actual murder are two different things. Oh.
Indeed.
Never underestimate a Gavin is the lesson here.
This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred.
I've never heard that word before.
I don't understand. What? With less assuming, please. Is it always the same with you people? Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later, his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming. Yes, that's what I said. Assuming.
Oh my god.
As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are, assuming that my assumption is no better.
He's so
Well,
funny.
you know what they say about assuming.
What?
It makes an ass out
That's
of
out of
you.
you.
My god.
Have you never heard that
I
one
have
before,
never
guys?
heard that one before.
It might be a very
Actually-
American thing.
Oh god.
What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
Okay.
Oh boy. Another one. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
Why didn't you chase the killer?
He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that.
Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also now know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not?
Does it not, Mr. Justice?
No, it does not. I gotta find a way to take this testimony down quick. Okay. Which way did the killer run?
By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction.
That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion.
Chung, don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight.
How did he know that's where I was going? Wait, I need to see the map. Oh, okay.
So he ran, like, towards the clinic.
Yeah, oh, wait, did I? Yeah, okay. You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing.
If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. Nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor.
Cool answer. Very cool.
Is it? So nothing
I
strange
wouldn't
about
say
how he
that.
acted. She looks like she has something to say. Wait, so... Which... I don't... Oh, I need to see the diagram that they showed before again, but I don't have that in my thingy. Okay. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance?
It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine.
The
injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death.
my god.
Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance.
It's like, that guy was
Oh.
dead.
A perfect syllogism, a proof in 3 parts. Exquisite, simply exquisite.
He actually looks like he's going to cry. What does Trucy want to say?
These are my Trucy Fury noises.
Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes?
I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction.
Is that all?
No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing.
My god.
It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park.
So he just stood there, watching. Not much to go on there. Trucy, if you've got something to say, by all means, say it. I can't find a single problem with that testimony.
Had enough at last, hair forehead.
Maybe it's time to back off a bit? Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me see. What evidence do I have anything that can contradict anything that he's saying? Whose phone is this? Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't think I know whose phone this is. Wait, let's see.
Clock. Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one.
It's kind of odd though.
What is?
I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself.
Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo.
Thanks. Finally some respect.
So what does that tell you?
Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one.
They did drop their phone after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey already.
Oh, good point.
I like how we're just in the middle of a court case, you just stand there looking at a phone.
That was found in the clinic. I'm just gonna examine all of my- Oh, there's paint on the back, right.
Ooh.
There's nothing I can click on. Can I use this? No clues here, okay. Oh, I wish I could like combine items, like in Zero Escape, so I could like put the fingerprint powder on the gun, you know?
Think about the noodle stand.
Oh my god, I can examine the whole noodle stand. Oh, wild.
Salt.
Salt.
Why does it say noodle backwards?
Oh,
Because
El-
the guy's
Eldoon.
name is
yeah,
Eldoon.
the guy who owns the stand, his name is Eldoon.
Are you
think
kidding?
is it-
Are
is it
you
the-
kidding?
He's in the core, the first trilogy, right?
He is not.
And then he pops up again in this one. Okay, I feel like I remember him from something else.
There's a different old man in the first trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh? Look at this, Apollo. Mr. Eldoon spelled his name backwards on this side.
God.
How silly.
I think that says noodle. As in Eldoon's noodles.
Huh? Oh, I get it. So the name of his store is the same whether you read it forwards or backwards.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S.
Oh, then how about a store called Team Meat? Oh, she
close.
is so silly.
But that would be tame mate backwards. And what kind of store is that?
Why, a store that sells meat. It's not meat unless it's Team Meat.
She's so funny.
Like, she just did a little pose when she said that. You can hear it.
Oh my god. Okay, I think that's all I can look at here. Damn.
Is there something in the bucket? I guess, like, I was just looking at the little bucket.
Bucket?
There's
no,
a bucket on
it's
the front of
empty.
the stand. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. That's not helpful.
Hmm.
Undies.
Yeah, the bloomers. Oh my god.
It's on the back of them.
Oh my god.
These bloomers sure have a distinct design.
You certainly know who they belong to at a glance. Yeah, Waki's mother.
That way, she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius.
I would think writing your name would be easier than drawing a plum blossom. And then you have Trucy's lucky bloomers.
Trick. Something the matter?
I was just wondering if there was like a switch on these.
Of course not.
Huh? Mysterious.
Oh, do you want to know the secret of my panties?
Ah, no thanks! Who uses magic panties in a stage show anyway? My god, Trucy.
She is so funny.
Why do I have this? Why is this relevant?
I'm
I don't
sure it
know.
will be eventually. Ooh, look! I love these little personal touches.
Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, the paint flaked off.
He must have painted it on by hand with warm, professional care.
After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold, professional thrift.
It's the Eldoon's Noodles mascot. Mr. Salty. Oh, he's so cute.
It's not a very endearing mascot, is it?
You know, to think of it, it looks a lot like you, Apollo. Especially the red parts.
Can I help it if I like red? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, none of this was relevant. Let me go through this one more time. The defense still has some questions that demand answers, Your Honor.
Your opinion, Prosecutor Garvin?
Oh, he can play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my
Oh
head.
my god.
Very well. You may continue with the cross-examination.
Okay,
Cell phone to call the police.
See, here, I kind of feel like this
Is
might be
his cell phone? Can you be like, is this your cell phone?
I'm gonna save just in case, because I don't know if I need
Yeah.
like extra information before I can give him the phone.
Yeah.
But let's try it.
Objection!
No.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
This is why you save, Scott.
You've come. I do like to hear the funny things that they say when you like give something wrong as evidence. Like,
Oh yeah. They just kind of shit on you.
those wrongs. But I guess, okay, can I look at the map? I'm curious to know, like, if he ran in the direction of the clinic, Mr. Wright's office, and Eldoon's home, but the car piece was from somebody colliding with the car, right? Like the broken mirror thing?
Yeah,
I don't know.
that was when Phoenix got hit by the car.
Phoenix
awesome.
got.
Phoenix got hit
Okay,
by a
cool.
car. Yeah.
Of course he did.
Seems like the type of guy to get hit by a car.
Especially in this game, like.
Yeah. We found the car as well. The car is in the garage of the Maractus Clinic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And what do the red X's mean?
I think that's where the incidents happened. So the one out like between the park and the mansion, that's where Phoenix got hit by the car.
Okay.
And then the office, I think that's where Trucy's pants got stolen from.
Okay.
And Eldune's house is where his noodle stand got stolen from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, thanks for the stretch. Also, everyone hydrate.
All right. Having a
Okay.
hydrate. I actually need a good stretch, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, reach up to the sky, baby. Woo, and big arms down. Yeah, that's a good stretch.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Moon Kitty.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I should back off for
Maybe we should, and maybe when you piece off, Trucy's gonna be like, "Wait, I've got my thing."
now. Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
trying. Like I've been trying to say something for 15 minutes. Pay attention to me.
Oh, okay. Oh, there is something. Okay, I can't go back to saying that I'll
Yeah.
back off.
Mhm.
Alright.
Why couldn't he prevent the killer from leaving the scene? Well, he said that already,
Yeah.
and we pressed all these statements
Yeah, I
already.
pressed every single one.
Nor could
Oh
I
wait,
simply leave the
maybe.
scene.
Oh, it was when I pressed the last one that I had the option to back off.
Okay, maybe.
Let's do that. Can I get through? Okay.
Some of us have glamorous careers we'd like to get back to this month, Hair Forehead.
I don't have enough to put Walkie away yet. Should I back off for now? Yes. Okay. Ugh.
I like
There's
that
nothing fishy about that
sound.
testimony at all.
It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony.
There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves, which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then, after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion.
No. No!
It seems we've come to the end of the line here.
Oh my gosh, was that the end?
Is that no? No,
No.
that can't be all.
Can't be.
There has to be like a.
How unfortunate. It seems you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me.
I'm waiting for Trucy
Wow.
to cut in with an objection.
Come on, you've got it in you, Trucy. Were you Hair Forehead?
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Waki Kitaki.
Yeah. Okay. Who said eek? Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Just
I
Trucy?
forgot about that.
Oh my god. Oh, who wants to?
Nobody move.
Okay.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet.
Wait. Are you one of the Kitakis?
The Kitakis? You mean the notorious gangsters?
If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes.
What? This court will not bow to pressure from the likes of...
Hair Judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. Recess! 20 minutes, or I promise you'll regret it. Help me, Apollo!
Wait. How did he disappear so fast?
Comes. Love me, Apollo!
Huh.
I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man.
Huh.
To be continued.
She is the silliest.
I feel like that was staged.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything, like, something about this just seems incredibly fishy.
Trucy! Trucy!
You move quick, Apollo. Good show. Good show.
Ooh. Oh, that is Trucy. Trucy?
Great job.
You're okay. I thought. Oh.
Oh,
Crying. Okay, okay, Apollo.
don't cry, Apollo.
Those good for nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
God.
Ah, what the heck is that?
Surprise.
She's actually really good at what she does.
This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat! You look marvelous, darling. He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar.
I had a feeling that hat
The
was
Wonder
actually
Bar!
her
It's
hat.
called the Wonder Bar!
The Wonder Bar.
Yes, I am a big hit. Ha. Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
You mean you... Trucy, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Apollo! Now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Trucy, no more staged abductions, please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident, can perceive what he's feeling.
Oh my god, she has a sixth sense.
She's an empath.
It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
All the times there was a contradiction? Do I remember?
Do you remember?
I do not remember.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Do you remember?
I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember them exactly.
Good thing I do. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time, there was a contradiction. In his hand, he held... Yo, sorry.
Oh yeah,
That's flashback.
that is flashback. Huh.
He said the man tossed aside a pistol. But it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Oh, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
Is it that he like kept looking up?
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand.
Oh, it was that. Wait, what?
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book.
How do you notice that? How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it. Get on my level. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker in order to feed me?
What?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches because for some reason they let me into illegal gambling rings. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
Oh my god. You mean that's how Mr. Right won all those games?
Not cheating, officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all. But not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us? Phoenix Wright
I just said it.
cheating at gambling? Wow.
I just said it wasn't cheating.
I don't believe this.
You
Phoenix
have
Wright
to
has a
listen to
kid?
his. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose.
Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started? Foot injury. Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice.
Yeah!
Let's do it.
Apollo,
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing.
Oh my god.
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can. I just flew in from the coast and boy are my arms tired.
Right.
He just committed a criminal offense.
Love that.
He's so quirky.
He's so quirky like that.
Oh my god.
My hat puppet.
Court is now back in session.
Right. We're fine.
Ahem. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice.
You mean me?
Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat?
Ah, right. Him. Don't worry about him. I settled that.
You settled that?
Yes. It was an out-of-court settlement. Right.
Fraulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right? I think he's on to me.
I wish it would stop being so cool. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Apollo.
Like, they don't even pretend to not be in love with each other.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right.
Clavier is such a silly name. He's the silliest.
Yeah. The defense would like to request another cross-examination because I forgot to ask something.
There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, however. I will grant your request, however. This court will not permit stalling for time.
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Okay. Yes, listen to the testimony.
Okay.
Watch the testimony. Be the testimony.
Put yourself into the testimony.
Oh, that one? Okay, yeah, it's the phone. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Oh, I needed to do that there, okay.
Apollo, find his weak spot.
Okay, focus. If only it were that easy. Actually, it was pretty easy. My ears hear what he says, my eyes see his expressions. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Oh?
You need to feel it.
What's this? My bracelet? What? What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
What?
Yes, we will hydrate.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something.
I know this sounds crazy, guys, but my bracelet's talking to me. It's telling me this guy's a liar.
Okay.
My testimony's like, the boy's a liar.
Yeah, it's this one. But what do I present? Now do I present
I
the phone?
have no idea.
Maybe try pressing him there.
Okay. So you called immediately after witnessing the murder.
The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo! This has to be it!
Wait, you mean his habit? Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
we
you
know,
just
Tracy.
told
We
us.
know.
The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
Know what?
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness. Why does he have a magic bracelet?
Your bracelet?
I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you're talking about, Tracy, but I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. His goddamn bracelet. Okay.
What?
What's going on? I can see the witness's face. His expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else. Hear nothing else.
Apollo?
Tracy,
Y'all good?
what's happening to me?
This is what I meant by
I
focusing.
think this is more than just focusing, my dude.
Yeah, this doesn't look
He's
healthy.
having a psychic epiphany.
Focusing.
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. You remember it, right?
Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book. You've said this 3 times now.
You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. In case you couldn't tell. And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I'll bet they are.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. Do you know where his hand is? The hand bone's connected to the bone.
Oh my god.
You have to know what to... You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right, I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Ah, okay, like this.
I like watching his little lips move.
Yeah,
Perfect.
he's got
Now
such...
you're really ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Come on.
Perceive.
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus.
That's too many things to do at once, Tracy.
Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer, to perceive with why.
With why? Thank you. Except I'm using a PlayStation controller.
Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
Spoken like a true Pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again.
Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice. Okay.
Here comes justice.
It's this one, right?
Gotcha!
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't his cell phone.
Yeah. I saw it just now. I could see it.
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? Oh, this banging of desks, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
What are you talking about?
I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask, what to ask. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone.
Why? Whatever for?
Show me and you'll find out.
Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. Oh, it's shit, that's me.
Yeah.
You don't have it?
Oh, Milk just redeemed Nya. Since this is you guys' first time on an Ace Attorney stream, brief explanation, you guys have to add Nya into your when you read now for the next 5 minutes. Have fun.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Like, yeah. Meowster Stickler. Is this your cell phone, yeah?
Meow! Where did you get that, Nya?
From yesterday, yeah?
But why was it there? Look, a cell phone, yeah?
Somehow dropped it beneath this tire, yeah?
Oh my god.
If the car moved, it would be quash for poor.
Poor.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here, yeah? How strange, Meowster Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand this very meowment?
Wait a minute. What's the meowing of this? Yeah.
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Meowractus Clinic garage, yeah?
The Meowractus. Why, that's where the victim lived, Nya. Meow. That's impossible, Nya.
Meowster Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you, Nya? If your cell phone is here, Nya, how could you have called the police, Nya? Oh my god!
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. Yeah. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. Yeah. A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all? Yeah.
Just where was this payphone located, Meowster Stickler, Nya?
Well, to indicate it with a startlingly high degree of accuracy. Yeah. It was right around here. Yeah.
Huh.
That's quite a ways from the park, yeah. But why did you lie, yeah?
There can only be one reason, yeah. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone, yeah. Because it was found in the victim's garage, yeah.
What are you saying? Yeah.
Meowster Stickler, yeah. You broke into the Meowractus Clinic garage on the night of the Meowder. This cell phone tells all, yeah.
Ooh. But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like, yeah, like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I were trying to kill him. Yeah. Well, Dr. Meowractus was killed that night. Yeah. Well, yes, but no! This line of reasoning has to be against the rules, yeah. Oh, yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone, yeah. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, yeah. If that cell phone was dropped the night of the Meowders, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime. Yeah.
Meowed your chance. Pow. Paul, spelled P-A-W.
Oh my god.
Connect Mr. Meowster Stickler to the crime.
To the crime. Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it, yeah. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the Meowder? Do I have evidence for that? Yeah.
Maybe there's a because the car, the timeline of the hit and run on Phoenix and the car being in the garage. Because, like, if I think maybe you have to show the car's window, or if there's like a record of the hit and run.
Maybe. Okay, let's try it.
Because, like, logically, the car would have to be in the garage for the cell phone to go under the tires.
Yeah, that's true.
So the car had to have already, like, hit Phoenix and been parked back in the garage before he dropped it.
Okay. Of course I have any evidence.
Logic. I like your swagger, hair forehead. Hit it, Nya.
Oh my god.
The court will see this evidence, Meowster Justice. Hit it, as they say.
As they say. Alright, that's 5 minutes. Yeah, time is over.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the
was
murder is... Yeah, Milk likes to be a menace.
I do feel menaced.
Yeah, there's a reason I set a
Meowness.
cooldown on that, otherwise she would just stack it.
What is the There's another piece of paperwork that is not the autopsy report. What is that? It's on the second page of the evidence.
Oh,
that's the
one
medical
of the
record.
report,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
I think it might be the side view mirror.
Yeah.
Oh no, the logic is that's a side
that's
view.
a
Okay.
side view mirror.
As it so happens, Dr. Maractus's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
An accident?
An
I promise
accident.
I'm not looking up a tutorial. I'm just good at this game.
You're just big brain. It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus's car hit a pedestrian.
What are you trying to say?
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the incident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your
Oh,
cell
there's a
phone...
cat on the boxes.
Yeah. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. Ha! Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. I think Discord cut out. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means?
Bird has protected us.
It couldn't help. I couldn't handle it.
You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice.
Oh, everyone hydrate.
Yeah. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus? No, stop! This is too much! This can't be happening! Prosecutor, say something!
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. I'm so sorry. His name is a riff on malpractice.
Palmer.
Oh my
god, you're
Pal
right!
Maractus malpractice.
Oh my god.
Pal Mar-
God damn it!
I can't with this game, man. I can't.
I quit. I quit.
Dude, this has nothing. Like, I'm still like was it Great Ace Attorney? Assassin was a character.
Oh yeah, Assassin.
Oh my God.
Great Ace Attorney does have some of the most banger names in the
It does,
series. Like
it
some of them
does.
are so funny.
God.
Oh my gosh. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
The witness is losing his shit, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor!
I know that face. That's the face of guilt.
Oh no. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, as clear as day. It was him! I saw the defendant at the scene.
Yeah.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in the garage. Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know?
What?
Into what?
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination,
You
please.
want me to cross-examine that? That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
Well, you can't rely on your magic bracelet, man.
Right.
This habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right. No problem.
You just have to
okay.
use logic.
Here comes justice.
You just have to
Yes,
look him in
logic.
the eye and say, "That's don't care about your feelings, Mr. Stickler.
Oh my god. That's when you passed in front of the Maractus Clinic?
Why, yes, that's correct.
Pretty suspicious pause there.
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
Of course.
Okay.
The supermarket is here, along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone.
What, like, in the garage? Like, what?
Yet, woe is I walked on, unaware of my loss.
How did your phone end up inside the- okay.
He said his
Under
phone
his
can
tires.
roll.
God.
And walked right into that fateful park.
Okay, so that puts him at the wrong spot for where he was supposed to have been a witness.
Oh.
Does it?
Because if we are we operating on the logic that our murderer ran away from the park to like away from the Kataki mansion, so out the same entrance that this guy just walked into?
Ah, you are correct.
Oh. Your brain is so big.
Yeah.
It's so massive.
Wait, so should I just put the map on this one?
Maybe? I don't know.
I'm gonna save. Let's try.
I would maybe press. I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
maybe,
you gotta save this.
yeah. I would maybe like confirm that he's like, so you walked to the park at this place, and maybe like,
Yeah. Okay.
because what I would like is a look at like how he says that the crime scene itself was lined up in the park versus what actually happens.
Let's see. Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Yeah.
Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic.
Oh.
The same entrance our victim used.
Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance?
I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say.
Okay.
A keen observer of the obvious.
The obvious.
Who never loses his composure.
This part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Okay. Did I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? Oh.
Oh.
The above.
I wish that was an option. What is
I could
gonna-
really go for some noodles right now.
What is gonna give me the information that I need? Because before he did ask about the stand tracks, though. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess if we want to think,
I mean,
about
we
the
could maybe
killer's
come
exit
back
route-
to it.
Yeah, we could probably come back if this isn't what we need. Are you sure you remember the killer clearly?
How many times must I repeat myself? It was him, that unscrupulous fox-like fellow in the defendant's chair. He was looking even more unscrupulous at the time, no less. He does look a bit like one of those trickster foxes in Legends of Yore.
I guess the killer's identity is already old territory. Time to ask something new. Okay, wait, let's go back.
You ask about the stand?
Yeah, let's see. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it.
He saw the back of the card.
Oh, for remembering something quite well. It sure took you quite a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice.
What about that sign? Could that be important? Yes.
Yes.
So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just obtained a very vital piece of testimony.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious?
I want noodles now.
Yeah. I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Okay.
Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria.
How good is that cafeteria?
I
Some
don't
apply to the
believe
school merely for a taste of our smart noodles,
Smart noodle.
I don't believe you.
as opposed to stupid noodles.
God. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Oh, Apollo.
He's like, I need all the help I can get. Show the noodle stand.
Yeah! Present the noodle stand.
There we go.
Noodle.
And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle.
Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle.
I see.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes?
Let's take a look at our map, shall we? Okay, yeah. So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this point.
You think so?
Miss Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand. And to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. L. Dunes.
Inconceivable! I'm certain it was definitely noodle, for sure! Positive! I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight.
I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle. What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would be read that way, Mr. Stickler? Would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims.
What? Mr. Justice, show us the spot.
Let's actually see this spot from this location. Here.
Oh,
Take that!
The witness was standing here, on the opposite side.
Ooh. What is that menu?
Ramen, ramen, ramen,
Ramen,
rice
right.
bowl.
How do you know that?
When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads El Dunes, as we know. However, the salt is not salt. It's the other side of the stand.
Oh, this side says noodle.
Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and the back sides. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
Yow! You got me!
so what?
So what?
What does it matter if he saw the sign, he saw the killing from the north side or the south side? It makes no difference at all.
He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you'll end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning.
Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? Apollo.
It changes everything, Apollo, come on!
Trucy? God, this man is so easily, like, discouraged.
Yeah, remember his testimony from before? Though to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading.
Oh, it's the 3D.
Oh,
The
that
3D.
beautiful 3D.
This is how you could tell that this game was on the Nintendo DS and not
Yeah.
just the GameCube.
Like,
Game Boy, Game Boy!
Trucy?
The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, with the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts, at which point the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol, shooting him in the right temple.
Yeah, except if you look the other
Yeah.
way, that wouldn't be the right anymore.
It wouldn't be right anymore. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right?
Right, but if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario.
The killer is inside the head. Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, I like the noses.
My God.
Yeah, the noses.
So we can tell the front. The bullet would have to hit his left temple, and we all know that didn't happen.
Oh. Oh!
The judge.
In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right.
You got schooled by a 16-year-old.
Phoenix right.
Phoenix Wright who's in the hospital.
So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you are absolutely correct, Fraulein.
What meaning?
The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North. Ah! But that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing.
Yes, Judge, keep up. Come on.
Come on. Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself.
Hey.
Yo! Order, order, order.
Wow. The apple didn't fall far from the tree. She flipped this whole case on his head while I was still figuring it out. Objection! Come on, Apollo. This 16-year-old is outdoing you.
Does look really nice. That animation is very crispy for Gavin. Clarify 1 point for me, if you would, Herr Forehead.
What now?
Are you truly accusing this college student of murder?
Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but
Gavin is so fruity.
God, something
Thank
still
you,
doesn't
chat.
feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer.
No, please, looks aside. I'm a really nice guy. All my friends say so.
You have friends?
Let's hear what the
That's what
defense
he
has
calls
to
his
say.
textbooks.
Oh my God. What are you gonna do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? Ooh.
Accused of another crime.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go
Maybe
for.
he's an accomplice.
Maybe. I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now.
The word confession isn't in my dictionary.
A forehead.
Wouldn't it be funny if he ends up being the panty thief?
Oh my god.
I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Herr Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. For a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears.
Yeah, I know he's guilty of something. But what crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime?
Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness's involvement in a crime.
I think
I really want to show the panties.
I do it. I say do it.
Shouldn't you save?
I did save. I saved at the previous.
Okay, okay.
Go bold.
Okay.
Just go.
Let's
Show him the panties, because it was found in the car.
It
That
wa-
would
yeah,
give him
exactly.
a reason to be in the
Ooh.
car.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
The evidence is this. I was right!
Oh my god,
What?
when the music
Is that-
stops, you know it's time.
Yeah.
Women's underwear?
Hey, those are mine.
I can't- my God.
There he is. He's fiddling with the book. He's
Yep.
fiddling with that book.
Bro. Oh, he closed it.
Don't look at me like that! Order! 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 Mr. Stickler. While I can't say this comes as a shock, it's not what it seems! By Pythagoras theorem! that's right.
Pythagorilla.
Pythagorilla.
On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Miraculous Clinic garage.
Aha!
Incidentally, these
Oh,
panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the carver. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the 1st degree.
please, hear me out! It's not what it looks like!
What does it look like?
Order! 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 Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed! It's not what it seems!
Top 10 Ace Attorney breakdowns.
My god.
So, are we to understand that you were silenced, not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments?
He stole a child's underwear. Yeah, right?
She's a teenager.
Perhaps you are not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent. V stands for valiant. See?
It also means 4.
Your point? I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department.
Uh-huh.
And what does science teach if not curiosity?
Why
Oh
were
my
you
God.
curious about a 16-year-old's pants?
I'm sorry.
Yes, we of the IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting. And what greater challenge?
What did he say? Oh. Come on, you're talking about a
I
girl's
see.
panties
Be on the
here.
stream, everybody.
Oh,
My cat
hydrate.
wants to be a VTuber.
Oh my god, hello Misha's cat.
Oh my god.
Misty, say hello to everybody.
Also, everyone hydrate.
I'm
a
holding her
meow,
up to the
Misty.
microphone.
Give us a meow.
You missed the meow part.
No!
She's not much of a meower. She's not very chatty.
Aww.
She just
Aw,
keeps and
okay.
squeaks.
She
I
just
see.
keeps and
Oh.
squeaks.
And
No,
is very,
you do not
very still
understand.
when I hold her in awkward positions.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's lovely. No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. Okay, weirdo. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate. For science! A full-sized car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed.
Oh, cause, okay. A tire?
Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties.
My god.
But that's not all. First, there was the tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken.
She's just good at being a magician, my dude.
One mystery after another. It was magic.
I remember now. He is one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar.
Huh?
He comes to see my shows. He's talking about my magic panties trick. I'm gonna post a picture of my cat on Twitter
I'm
next
gay.
under your
Oh my
screen
god.
there.
Is that me?
Oh my
I heard May's entrance sound, and then he disappeared.
Oh my god.
Just say hello. Misty, get off my sorry, sometimes she likes to step on my computer tower and turn it off, so I'm not gonna let her do that.
May jump scare.
May jump scare, yeah.
May jump scare.
I think he misclicked.
It mocks the very laws of physics.
A broom and a frozen chicken. Trucy, whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits?
Have you considered that those are boring? And any 15-year-old can pull bunnies out of her panties?
You stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study.
Okay.
Wonder.
At least he reminded us that he's gay. Help!
There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area.
Let me just fix something. Alright. Okay. That one. Alright.
You.
I am sorry. But I did it for science! Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the pair that would elucidate the mystery. Even that night as she chased me through the streets, I wept of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I will seize those truths with... If one was I, for once again the lacy heart pair. Still, that leaves one thing unexplained.
To our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that?
Be my guest, Air Forehead.
Me?
Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Apollo, there's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? I don't know.
the
I
other
really
pair
have
of
no idea.
pennies? Because it was found in the trash can at the park.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Can I save? I can't save. Oh no. Okay.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, be brave. I believe in us.
Okay. The evidence that shows why he lied is this. Oh my god.
Music stopped, we did it.
Alright.
What? More panties?
How many panties are you Wait, I gotta turn up the gay for this one. How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, Air Forehead?
These are the last, honest.
Promise?
These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood.
Mr. Stickler, you didn't. Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties.
Oh my god.
So, these panties are your handiwork as well. That night, I had been chased, hounded into the miraculous clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt?
Believe me, I'd rather not.
I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by a giant mansion.
God.
A giant pair of panties!
Apparently, he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob.
I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home. When I stumbled upon a murder,
The murder of Dr. Maractus.
I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me?
That's when you disposed of the bloomers.
Yes, it was a fear blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne. A fascinating, if disturbing tale.
My god.
I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close. and I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial.
One last thing, if I might.
Yes, Prosecutor Piano?
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Walkie-Talkie, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Walkie-Talkie has a clear motive.
Indeed, the defendant Walkie-Talkie is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact. Assuming there was no one else on the scene at the time. Yet, a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution.
Misha?
Oh, did I not? I said, yeah, baby. But I might have said it might have been too low.
Yeah, your mic kind of cuts off at the beginning of your sentences sometimes. No problem.
Well, I'll work on that.
Very well, this brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned.
Damn.
To be continued.
The question is, do we do this next investigation part 2, or do we stop here? It's been about 2 hours.
That's a good... Yeah, it's been about 2 hours, and like that's a good stream, and I could imagine that the investigation section would be like another good chunk of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I leave it in your hands.
It's probably a good place to stop. I should like eat food and stuff as well.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
yes, you should eat.
Okay. Yay! Thanks for joining me today, guys.
Yeah, this was so much
Yeah,
fun.
it was a pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah. Yes, I will. I usually like ping at like the beginning of the week to see who's available on the Thursday, so feel free to join again if you're around.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, Otsu, thank you. Yeah, thanks,
Otsu.
chat. Yeah, I will end things there then. Yippee! Bye bye!
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody!